got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so.
I think I'm fighting a war that will never end. The hardest part is no one sees it. I wake up tired, I go to sleep exhausted, and in between, I'm carrying things I don't talk about, things I can't explain. Most days, I wonder how much longer I can keep this up. But I do. Because deep down, there's still something worth fighting for. I think I'm fighting a war that will never end. The hardest part is no one sees it. I wake up tired, I go to sleep exhausted, and in between, I'm carrying things I don't talk about, things I can't explain. Most days, I wonder how much longer I can keep this up. But I do. Because deep down, there's still something worth fighting for. I think I'm fighting a war that will never end.
Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in
I really want to do this video, but I'm going to do it the same way because sometimes I'm a little bit on the feisty side. But me telling you this, people, I'm a Jamaican and I'm telling you that if I didn't have to deal with a lot of Jamaicans, me would deal with.
Wow. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. I don't know why this thing I'm move. I'm not want it move. I'm not have it on after. Okay, let me just play that lady.
The feisty side. I'm telling you this, people, I'm a Jamaican and I'm telling you that if I didn't have to deal with a lot of Jamaicans, me would deal with them. Because I'm telling you that some Jamaicans, no matter what age they are, whether they're really young or them really old, trust me, them are the worst set of people to deal with sometimes. Them done sometimes to a different level. I don't know why many Jamaicans are so angry and so bitter, but them bitter bad. So, all some old man and some old woman out there, them just bitter. Some younger people, them just bitter. It's like some Jamaicans are so bitter. And when we look into it really and truly, when I look at the way they behave and why they are so grumpy and just very rude and disrespectful, I become like them dunce. And then we notice you have some old man, like some old long time batty man, me don't know. But you have some old man but like them have a chip on them shoulder, or maybe some of them are some old pedophile. Me don't know, but them just weird and have a chip on their shoulder. Jamaicans, I don't know what is a lot of your problem, but when you really have a problem, and for other people out there in the world, me are telling you, see, if you don't have to deal with Jamaicans, especially Jamaicans of a certain caliber, Jamaicans of a certain background, stay far from them. Me are warning you. I didn't really want to do this video, but my son mega do it.
Give thanks. Give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. Now, what's the satanic, Roman, Catholic, Papal decree? And we have shared them information, you have to bring honorable clarification, because we have to look on what them have expressed out there, especially now, when we can attain a little more clarity, to look beyond what them just present. Now, we said the 1452 Dum Diversas, Portuguese Atlantic slave trade in West Africa. That's how them start them thing. And then we're going to look at the 1493 Intercarta, where we have Spain. Now it becomes not just an Atlantic, it becomes a transatlantic slave trade in America. This is when them spread out themselves and come over here and go on. Now we say it was an act of targeted spiritual and genetic genocide. So let us share some information again from our grassroots perspective, where we say philosophical reasoning. Yeah, then them can do their own due diligent research and express themselves accordingly. Now again, we say the Papal Bull, where Pope Nicholas V, Dum Diversas in 1452, and Romanus Pontifex of 1455. So Pope Nicholas push out them edict, yeah. And then you have Pope Alexander VI, where in the push out the Intercarta now in 1493, where them give Spain the authority under Queen Isabella to come round. So them explore the Americas, but really it's to colonize and Christianize and conquer around them. And then now, in the 15th century, about 40 years after all of this nonsense, you have a brand new pope named Pope Paul III, where him present a decree called the Sublimis Deus. This is when them kind of fire burn all of what them did do from, the start, from the Dum Diversas and the Romanus Pontifex to the Intercarta. Then them say, oh, all of that was wrong. We're sorry. We are denounce it. Those actions wasn't equal to the treatment we want to give to the so-called indigenous people. And then them say, oh, them excuse it, them sorry, all right. However, the damage is already been done. So how we going to accept it? We have to go to the root and eradicate that tree there. We have to burn that blood clot down. We're not playing games. I don't agree with these mainlanders we are talking about Donald Trump. I give them back or I give them anything. You have to take that mess and you take that with your intellect and you lay laws down where make them joke and you're not supposed to come back around and come do nothing. We evict them from our location, or we take the power where them are push and usurp out there. It's ours. Them not gonna gift it to. That's why I'm not agree with nothing. What I say I go on once you assimilate with these oppressive colonizing masters. Remember, all of them are foreigner. Them are going with them thing long time. You understand? At the very same crusade we are come down from the 12th century. It come back round here, so where you see them going to West Africa in 1452 is the same, you'd say, demonic spirit where I move these people for going to other people's land and desecrate it. That's why I'm studying satanic Roman Catholic papal decrees. This is why when the Church of England come round here, them fire burn the Catholic Church, the Roman Spanish Catholic Church, and the fire burned that round here. The documents is there. The documents is there. So again, you know, we have to bring clarity. We can't play games around here. And if you don't have the truth, what you really are doing out there, and you're not going to get the truth somewhere from some branch somewhere, or some leaf somewhere, or even some stem somewhere. You're not getting the truth. That's up. You have to go to the root. That's why you have to go and stop these, you know what I mean, imposters. Because that's what there is. Them just assume authority over my land, and I am here, and them are going to write and say, oh, their doctrine dictate that. So, mother, war. This is why my war never stopped. Needed confidence that it's a spiritual warfare, it's a spiritual war of rage, and this war is a holy war. However, these demonic ones express themselves out there to the world. Yeah, man, that's why we call them the shadow lineage, serpent seed. Yeah, ones we say synagogue of Satan. Yeah, man, but I mean, we also present document where uno can do no own research. All we are do is bring our perspective to it. Where we as the light bearer, we as the star seed. That's why we say the luminous area, that's how we there and leave the shadow area to these imposters. However, show them atrocity where them impose force and place upon the world and watch out, it is extant. Look out there. Who are these people who create all these wars and create all these weapons of mass destruction? It's not us as a people. Pay attention. And I, and the American Indian, and the Awakans, and not even the so-called Jamaicans, and we, and the mainland Indians, and them, but are them colonizer, where the CEO for the corporation when named Donald Trump, where that him represent. That sodomite a judgment the whole world on behalf of the satanic empire. But them will deceive you. Them will come in front of you like the angel or the agent of light, like them a deal with the Most High, creator of nature. When them far removed from such just by the observance of their behavior. All you have to do is look. This is why them have to distract you. This is why them have to make sure calcify your pineal gland so you can't think autonomously or even clearly. It's all intentional. You understand? This is why the chemicals are out there. They are called silent weapons for a quiet war. That's what it is. They use everything they can to pollute the star seed, for you know, say, out the light where they in the earth. This is why them want change from natural state as biological man and woman. Them want turn us in a transhuman where them add chip inside of us. And listen, it's not easy when you have to face these kind of judgment. However, when you have clarity, it become clear to you. Because you're going to see the people and where voluntarily, like all the people and where you say got take injection. And some of these people are proper people, where some of them have all kind of degrees, where some of them have all kind of things, where should have sense. And just the COVID where he say go on, demonstrate say the true people where have intelligence are people like I. When I allow outside agency or them agents to influence us, how can a prime minister who do not have a medical degree or is a medical surgeon tell me that it is safe for me to take some kind of vaccine where it's an experiment? How? And I run go to it. This is why I am like this, set apart. If true, not that I will not get involved. If it is not lawful, accurate, but we can say we're on the correct side of the issue, we're not getting involved. That's why I don't have an issue with me, because I know that love me for just sell out like the rest of them and bow out like the rest of them and sodomize myself like the rest of them. And then I say, yeah, me have big car and me have big bike, but me is a shell. Me soulless that now, it can't happen. Yeah, my DNA proved to me after all these years that me not stay that way there. I rather give away all and maintain the integrity and the dignity and lose all what is material, but maintain the substance. And that give me character. So when I hear me say, God, suck your mother, and some of you getting down the feeling and saying this and that, me I say to you, say, that's because I'm colonized. Because even the preacher, when he get upset, they go and hear him chop a cloth and then him say, God forgive me. Or she say, God forgive me. A deception are going out there. That's why I'm a fire burn it and bring information. We bring change, clarity. Yeah, we plant the seed of truth and sincerity. That's what we do. Now remember, we said the main papal bull from 1452 is Dum Diversas, issued by Pope Nicholas V, which authorized King Afonso V of Portugal to conquer non-Christians and reduce them to perpetual slavery. Perpetual means forever. Slavery, paving the way for the Portuguese slave trade from West Africa. This is in 1492. This is before they came in our hemispheric region. So them are colonized and are enslaved the West African from 1452, officially where them documented. Remember the Boers is there from a much earlier period, where them create them African province. The Boers, some other Dutch kind of people to do that. I always say these people have a mixed group that come together for wipe out the luminous lineage, that glorious blood, that ancient bloodline where permeate through I, naturally. And through the eye them, I man just there for, you know, bring the eye them back to this memory, this truth, this purity that has been polluted. Yeah, man. So this papal bull was a significant precursor to later documents such as the 1455 Romanus Pontifex, which reaffirmed these demonic principles and granted exclusive trade and colonization, meaning the enslavement. When them said trade are the slave trade, and the colonization are the business aspect when them rare and rights to Portugal in West Africa. So again, them said after the 1452 Dum Diversas, this sodomite pope, this demonic pope, Nicholas V, passed another papal decree in a 1455 called Romanus Pontifex, and this reaffirmed the demonic principles and granted exclusive slave trade and colonization rights to Portugal in West Africa. So this is why I'm a fire burn West Africa, fire burn the West African when them come try to talk to me with that nonsense. On our slave long time, hey, don't try it. That's why we bring the information to bring clarity. We now can unite without truth. So we have to put everything on the table and then the ones that can choose on the nasty side. My side brawling and clear. Truth, light, knowledge, gnosis. That are our neogenean. These are the side where we are represented. Yeah, man. Now, the key provisions of this Dum Diversas. 1. Authorization for conquest. The bull gave King Afonso V full and free permission to invade, search out, capture, and subjugate the Saracens and pagans and any other non-Christians or unbelievers. So when I say the evil of these people, when I say the, and then when I come in front way and talk about, oh, we don't like Jamaica. That's why I'm not Jamaican. Yeah, Wakan. Yeah, me and genuine. You can't put no kind of label for me. As I put one for me, I give you a next one. And as I come with that one, that we just keep on an elevate till we go out and reach. So I can't stigmatize us. I can't label us. The ones that will accept these things can. That's a free will exercise. That's why we express our information. Now, a second provision of this Dum Diversas is perpetual servitude. Now, this explicitly allow for the subjugated people to be reduced to perpetual slavery. This is what I say I go on now. Where you have a little man from Spanish Town saying my prime minister and him just send out some dunce police to create havoc across the island. I don't got 12,000 of them, you know. And you have more than about 3-4 million away. So, wanna do the math? Just think about it. And next provision was the seizure of property. This is why I said the police then, from 100 man on behalf of Andrew Holiness, CIA, Labor Right Government, because the CIA are the same Congress, are the same demonic Roman Catholic people, them are them same one. Them own people are run from them and come over here, and then just chase them and come around here and change up everything around here. And then for them own Moorish people from over there, I teach we how to be slave and serve for them masters. And that go on. That's why them come and create them institution of learning so them can properly colonize us. And the proof of your colonization is the rules and regulation being forced upon you without your consent. That is expressed out there in the public. Just pay attention. It's right there. All you need is just to remove the fog, the distraction, so you can pierce the veil and see clearly. It's right there in front of you. Yeah, man. So this is why them can just grab your property and tell you nonsense. And when you go in a court and beat them just dash away your property and go on like nothing ever happened until you put a bomb in them personal private location and decimate them area. That's when them are going to say, oh, let's see what was the cause of all of that. And when you go to the root cause, them are going to say they are the one that initiate and cause that action. So their own blood is on their own shoulder and we don't give a damn. I will stand up on truth. This is what I'm called justifiably homicide. We'll wipe these devils out. Because we have that right. I started going to shoot for reading of the earth. Them not like when we talk this way. Them want to come like some Saddam. Them want to come like some girl. That's how them want to come. Like we are poor. Where them can just sodomize. No man, when we have truth, something else trigger in our way, man. Just just truth. Once it resonates, yeah man, it rearrange with your name, man. When we was a little Mickey Mouse, we turned Superman with our truth. Yeah man. We turned Superman, literally. Siege of property. The decree granted Portugal. I remember Spain never united. Spain come in 1493. So Portugal did go on with themselves. And the demonic spirit where they move Portugal, the same demonic spirit move them come around here. I remember, them want out the light. Remember, it's an act of targeted spiritual and genetic genocide. And this Andrew Holiness perpetuate on behalf of his international investors and colonizing masters to the detriment of the basic common people. But true, them not upon the level, yeah, them not have that clarity of it says an ancient war go on. And it's a bloodline war, but we have a lot of people where for them blood mix, so for them spirit can't resonate with what me have said. Like some of these Maroons, them would have loved to come up against me physically, but that's impossible. Because them no want total annihilation of them existence. We have to move on the level and now we start wipe them away. I saw the Messiah said, not even the grass when them yard for have life when we pass through. With a clean house. Our land is. You know, so me I validate and approve it. I think me I wait for some colonizing sodomite to tell we say boy we're right. No. These sodomite can't give it nothing. If them give it to you, them can take it back from you. But when we lick them on them face and rifle them down and demand what is ours, these pussy have to go back where them have come from. But most of our people don't want that. Because of the miscegenation and them have these same foreign demonic people in them bloodline, them don't want that. Them rather side with these sodomites, these oppressors, and oppress a man like I. How much people out there can express the oppression what I got through? Which one of L.A. Lewis not? Government not take where L.A. Lewis care. Because L.A. Lewis is a part of the government. L.A. Lewis not have to go in a court. Because L.A. Lewis is one of them Freemasonic, just for lack of a better word, everybody now become expert on secret societies. Me have slash Sir P. All of a sudden, Sir P become this expert. That's why I'm telling him to fire burn these little jokers, you know. Yeah, man. Them go on with themselves, but them have to stay glued to Yasa. Yasa are the authority. Irrespective of where you hear, all of them are said. Ask any vlogger out there on this island what can say honestly, they have never heard of this platform or this Nestorian thing. Just ask them, especially all of these name brand vlogging platform. All of them know it. But pay attention, a very few, like all producer Wayne Global over so. Like all Talk Your Mind TV, Talk Show TV, like all Warwick Hill, them man them. Badass, them man. And them very few people that we acknowledge as a car, them people, they are people where even when them in the system, them have a different spirit where resonate with this one. Because I tell you, say Babylon take away a lot of our people. Them infiltrate the bloodline, you know. But what them couldn't do is dilute the blood or move the blood. Me there, and many others like me there with this energy, and even more so. And we not sell out. We not come like no pussy. We not compromise to make no sodomite oppressor feel comfortable. We say we are going to root to not out our land. And we are going to hunt to not in our land. And we are going to use truth and decimate to not in our land. Truth we are going to use. And we are going to remove from our existence. That we are dealing with. Not clear to not come about Donald Trump. But Donald Trump give sodomite once them way might be them. And guys that can't give with nothing, we are take what we want. All like our one. Joker, come out our place. This is our house. I don't know want to stand up like that. You know, quick for bend over and turn sideways and I get colonizer space. That's why I talk about when women, you know. And the day our women start stand up like how you hear me stand up it over. Because them are going to kick the colonizing sodomites out of them bed. And them are going to say, King, come in. Sovereign. Now, not these foreign people that talk about them assume sovereignty over discovered land. And that's an international doctrine and we should accept it. We have put fire to it. And watch you now, flaming fire. Yeah, laced with lava. That we have put to it. Judgment. Truth. One shot. Truth. One shot. Truth. What am I say? One shot. Truth. What for the truth there? Oh, now express for the truth. We now get paid from the foreign colonizers. Hey, it's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking. Context and impact. Back in them time, they're competing with Muslim trade. He said at the time, when Portugal was exploring, them called the colonization and the invasion of West Africa, exploration. This is how them wicked. This is how them use word wizardry and beat with. Dum Diversas was intended to give the Portuguese an advantage over the Muslim-controlled Trans-Sahara trade caravans. So you'd have some Muslim where run their own trade system in the Sahara. A long time them a beat these people over there, you know. And we there, you know. As Prester John did there before I as Nestorian king, he might look upon them and I say, what go on over there? We have to give them an honor. What? You understand? But when them shit is like, oh, them would have write in a history, say, yo, war in a heaven and then throw Satan out or whatever. And Satan are going to get locked up for how long, but him are going to get loose for 1,000 years or something like that. To tear up this place, then one thing are going right now. Just look on the degradation where is documented with these foreign invaders. Just look at them, look at their nature, look at their behavior, and then come teach with the nonsense. You know. We never have no other option but to put one hand up and start fight. Because we'd have to preserve our purity. We did have to preserve our existence, just like how I have waged the spiritual battle right now, where you can't see. There is just one voice, you know. Just one, you know. And can you imagine when 10 stand up and blow that trumpet there and say, fire burn, and is sincere? Change manifest like that instantly. But whole heap of just talk. On a quick for post something on internet. On a quick for talk some shit on internet. On a quick for give all kind of advice on internet. But telling us say, hey, this is truth. These things now apply to you. Express it. Jokers, y'all cowards. You cower down. You go hide. When a man like me say, bold and brave and stand up, jokers, you not support me. Not one of you. You not come stand up with me. You don't ever come stand up behind me and say, push the sovereign man up front. We stay behind him. If anything, we take off first. He can't run fast. He will come catch me up. I don't ever do that. No time. No time. I want to nature that. That's why that's why I'm going. So, and I notice none of them can't get that close to me. And I notice when I see me out in the public, when I never see me in a group, in a gang with an entourage, that was me and the ancestors, one whole horse away. Yet to now go see me alone. Sometimes I wonder, why is it when I have that affinity that they chase the material aspect and try to get it and go on with me? Why is that? Because it don't have no substance. It don't have no substance. When most of these clowns are going with when we passed through as a child. You know, when you're 19 and 20 and could afford to buy your first car and buy your twin brother his first car and buy your children's mother, them kind of we a little picnic whenever we just start what baby mother her first car and me do that. Me can talk that. Me can even brag. Say, hey, I've done that. Me? My people can, oh shit, I must have been crazy. And then when I talk about gifting, but me have to say this, the very first car I ever get when I in America is a brethren gifted to me. It's a 1981 Toyota Tercel stick shift. And no reverse was in that car. So that's picture me in 1991. I drive my stick shift Toyota Tercel. Same like how you see my Pro Box, it kind of want paint here and paint there. I saw my Toyota Tercel is there. No, listen, I have not reverse tonight. It's when, you know, say New York a parallel park. When we go over Brooklyn and that on Tompkins Avenue or we park around a Ralph Avenue there, so any one of them little location there. You want to see me like Flintstone. Fred Flintstone, I have to just open my door and roll, put one of my foot out when me a back up. I'm a, you know, roll it front and hey, that man that used to mouth me. Be laughing. Yeah, man. Weird. And my first car, you couldn't tell me nothing. That car give me trouble. I remember I got to a Jamaican mechanic round there. And people are foreign with their enough blood. The man then cut the whole bottom and literally use machine, cut out the bottom to hey. Listen, experience teacher wisdom people. So when on not got it, lack on a chat. Lack on a chat when on not got it. And notice, you know, I'm not talk about the experience like what some of the criminal-minded, low IQ people have expressed. Not like that. Not like that. But now I say, boy, we did live. And we are look on, you know, the things and what people are chasing now. And so we did have that experience before. We don't have that hunger there. Yeah, we don't have that defect there. And this is where most of our people in a problem. Because all them want to do is say a foreign man with some foreign currency, change it out in the US, of their millions, and them sell them soul. Them sell them little boys, them sell them little girls, them sell them dog, them sell them cat. Them sell them grandmother, them sell them grandpa, them sell everything. Everything. All because of the illusion out there. Them want to act like. And one of the most disgusting thing for me, you would have never seen me as a youth to talk about never take my brethren things and act like a mine. Not even my brother things would have take and act like a mine. I never functioned that way. And I could never, I rather ride a bicycle than know, say, boy, I'm there in Jamaica. And all my brother have things and me just have brag and a boast with theme things and I tell people say I'm my thing. Me, I could never do that and I would never do that and I have never done that. And then thing I make with authentic. When I have to pretend, my authenticity can't leave me, can't gone away, not joke or dance, can't take it from me, because it is inherent within me. So when I'm out there, On a known place, that's why I get so cross, because my spirit is like that, it's sharp. It will look on an intent when on there 100,000 miles away. And it will, yeah, crush it and make them feel away. That's why I have to know when on there around ones, what I'm called high man. I have to know how I try to function or get the fuck away from it. Don't use way for elevate on a platform or elevate on a status or elevate on a filthy self. Don't use I will embarrass the fuck out of on quick. Because we on think I miss, me not miss. Don't do it, come authentic. Be real, I go suck your mother. Brawling. That's why a time I go come when not talking, as on a slip, on a head drop a ground and nothing come out of it. We don't say it's another sodomite that. When I have no truth, when I have no righteousness, when I have no good, so it have to go. No one place out there, man. One of the things them where a man specifically like I do, so one cannot match up. Don't try it. Do not try it. When I try, I crush that spirit there. Like when I go silent for a year or two. Don't try it. I am him, demonstrate everything what me I do. Pussy, when I come stand up, no man, and demonstrate some things, no man. When I hide behind some paper and behind some pussy, when I come stand up. You know, it's the truth there. When I wait on jokers, know the place. Yeah, man, we have the context and impact. Because them people are deal with them holy war and them slave trade, and this was them competition over there. Yeah, man. And this was them competition from the Trans-Sahara trade slave where them have caravans are going out the nonsense. Now, the foundation of the doctrine of discovery, along with the 1455 bull, papal bull, Romanus Pontifex, Dum Diversas, laid the groundwork or the framework for the doctrine of discovery. This concept, it's an ideology. This concept legitimizes European nations' claims to sovereignty over lands inhabited by non-Christians, which was later cited in the United States Supreme Court decision. That's why I'm a fire burn them Supreme Court. Which one of them sodomite judicator that can come tell me a slave? Which one of them big pussy sodomite judicator that can come tell me say doctrine of discovery, them pussy that discover my land and me if you submit to them? I can't submit my sovereignty, that's why I'm stand up so. And so when this truth permeate the word pussy, uno shall come to an end by fire right here in this west. Hear me say? Ada asan are high heart, asuna da ishata, another fu asa, tu rasa, unada ashita, ayamada sha uda, ayamada ishata, ayamada anurada, ayamada ubashi. Hey, judgment round here by fire. That's why we are blazing like this. But one of the aspects of low IQ joker are the near genius and get. Say, when I push out on the head with a low IQ over, we go and wipe on out and we go and start with a bloodline and make on see brawling, expose my public. Say, on have no true power. The fallen angel power of the subject itself to I. Literally, God, I'm falling. I'm not fall. I have not fallen. I am he. And so are you, my people. Don't let them fool you. That's why I'm going to go on, sir. Which pussy. That's why I'm going to go on, sir. When I've choked, anciency, we have said, we don't need no mediator. We go directly to that sovereign power. Direct. That's why we say gnosis, knowledge, accuracy. That's why we go on someone. The fire that we are, igniting away. It's ancestral. This is the truth. Joker out there. No place, man. Yeah, man. Them boy that come with them nonsense. Now, the justification for the slave trade. The Papal Bull authorization of enslavement provided religious backing for the capture and forced servitude of West Africans, significantly contributing to the later transatlantic slave trade over there in the Americas. So you see, that's why I'm a fireburn them religiosity. Because that sodomite system is where back the capture and servitude are the very West African and them come over here come do it to we as American. So how do I want to express it this way? How do I want to talk about them kind of truth? Yeah? What are the big secrets within the Freemasonic societies where I don't want everybody know what I want? We force we now if you have to go do our own research to find out these things. Why it's not mainstream? So enslave the Ras Clark West African them before they come over here. That's why them sodomite West African they are come talk about we are what's up on the mother. Why I say Atlantic is because the equator is a dividing line what I'm called meridian. You have the meridian will come from north to south, and you have the equator will go from east to west. So Africa have a little area right there, and it extends a part of West Africa come beyond that line. So them I call everything over here. No man, we're separate on this thing, man. No place, man. No place. We are the pure ones, the pure blood. We are the ones them where they are long time from time immemorial. Don't come tell we no lie. That's why we're gonna start putting a head on stake and say, see our next liar there, we think them put a trick with. We're gonna make all L.A. Lewis them have to pack them bag in them long mouth gentleman boot, because we know wear them sodomite boot there. We don't wear nothing like that. Nothing we don't wear like that. And if we're going to wear any kind of boat, it have a proper. Give it the brown or magali, something like that. I remember me also beat them. But nothing like when I saw them little garbage. They were, oh no man, oh no look Moorish. North African Spaniard. Boy, yeah. I go on like I don't know nothing about Indian. Oh no. Hey, the brother said, boy, I better not get bitch of leader, yeah. The truth may I bring, man. Now, the later development, while the Dum Diversas and its successors were highly influential, subsequent papal decree addressed the issue of enslavement. Later papal opposition in 1537, this is where Pope Paul III issued Sublimis Deus, which condemns the unjust enslavement of so-called indigenous people. Then you never know it unjust when you not perpetrate the genocide. You know some filthy, we don't want to hear it, but we just want to express the truth. So when we start we're justified. Yeah, man. Repudiation of the doctrine. Listen to when them repudiate the doctrine. In a 2023, this demonic Vatican formally repudiated the doctrine of discovery, stating that the papal bulls that gave rise, at the very same papal bull that gave rise to it, did not adequately reflect the equal dignity and rights of indigenous peoples. What kind of nonsense is that? After I come around here and create all of this mess, this is why we have to get clarity. Now, we go down to the doctrine of discovery, which was the authorization of enslavement provided by the same religious backing to capture and force servitude of us in America this time. This doctrine of discovery refers to a principle of public international law under which a nation discovers land, it directly acquires rights on that land. Then how can you prove you discover my land when me there? This is why we are refuted, we are rebut it from right here. So you know, if you take it no further, we are telling you go suck your mother. You never come round here, comes in an empty land, so you can't give it no chat. Right there, so we have to stop it. We will not carry it. Go. And you have the nasty United States Supreme Court that talk about European nation of sovereignty. Where? We are refute and rebut that claim. We are challenge them pussy a brawling. Brawling. But what's wrong out there? Well, probably on me. You know me a comedian, so just enjoy the comedy skit. Put it that way. That way them now for come send the white and black helicopter from a greater Portmore, come hunt me. That way my view now to jump on fame informing platform and tell the police them, send me they are greater Portmore. Yeah. My upscale ghetto community. We want to put some gate in our community. Yeah, man. Like, we want section of a thing and start gated it in and everything get pretty and nice. And if we have a problem in a one section, it is manageable. Yeah, and we're going to have a done. Every one of our section have a one man where we just make a call and say everything good, and the man they're going to say, good, general. And we're going to govern ourselves. We're going to run with some amount of political guys and take that money there and take care of our own self and make one go plant can and go dig pit some amount of pussy, but no rich and can't read and write. That's a perpetuate slavery. We are going to push out the office and rearrange all of that. You hear me say, brawling, that's how we're going to do it. Just like that. We don't have to ask them joker, you know, we just separate and do our own thing. We don't have to ask them nothing at all, because me show you, so them not have no authority. Who give them it? Them satanic God? Well, watch you know. We are dealing with righteousness. We are dealing with life. So you see the luminous creator, our sovereign divine God, and your satanic God, we are going at it, pussy. Let's go. Yeah, man. No more secret. We are the good, I go against your evil. Our good has been demonstrated in the earth. And your evil has also been demonstrated in the earth. At the tail end with them. So we can't hide anymore. It's judgment. It's judgment. Now the doctrine arose when the same European nation discovered non-European lands and therefore acquired special rights. When them get them special, who give them special rights then? We are take it back as Nestorian king. We are take it forward from them. Fire burn. No boy enough to pay no tax in Jamaica or in America on my decree, on my order. Warriors out there, people out there. That's how me I say, no man, understand. And watch me now. A greater Portmore me there, you know. When I just come link me when the problem start, no man. Just come link me and make me direct behind them in a way where, you know, glorious. We don't even have to lift a finger. We just sit down and hold our energy. And when we go into this clarity, I want to carry it all about and spread it out. And that's it. That's how it goes. That's why people flock to Christ, you know. Kind of move with a frequency where the people must say, yo, I would have bred our mad boy that, you know. You ever hear about the cry? That pussy mad, you know. We can't wait for watch that Babylon and move to him, you know. Look how much drop. Look how much. And when them look, them saying, get wet. And get wet. Boy, that boy slick. No different. Get it right in front them and the pussy them can't touch your car. That is not the appointed time. When they done crucify Christ already, one thing could not go. I cannot agree to no man. Worried, brawling, and then we start hunting. And that's going to be the fun. When the party come in, where we say, when them dead, I want to lift up and run. Remember, you know, what go around, come around, you know. If only they do it and get away, one thing. We're come do it to and get away. And then everything even up. Then we said balance. I want to fuck around again at the same cycle. However, we're going to on a much higher frequency. So it never can happen. We never can get close to it. We never can fool with. And it is impossible for to eradicate it. Because we can't exist without it. Uno are the parasite, and I call we the host. So we have to extricate Uno as parasite from it and make Uno die on an imminent death. Oh, no one deal with them like this. A Congress unafraid around there, mainlander. Are the Congress unafraid of? Tell the Congress to suck our congressional woman. Oh, I'm afraid for do them thing there. When I make people talk about on the road. Come tell me some road now. Let me tell you which part of me and which part of you can come together and put in a rascal Ziploc plastic bag and put on display. That's when you're going to see road. They can't say man a fight for them existence and you talk about nonsense. You can't say man a fight for avoid the genocide where it's on its way. And una go and like say it's not coming. Una better wake and mess up. That's why I know now black against white. No, it's good against evil. Because you got good white man where hear me and I resonate with me and I say, true, Nestorian king, burn the pussy them. And you got bad white man out there say, I can't wait for catching. You want to see them in them green beret, well trained. That them are saying, no, wait man, but when hold him, can't hide. We have all kind of term on this and that. And me I say my spirituality is above all on. We're going to teach you now lesson. Yeah, man, I don't know. Spirit can't talk this way. Flesh now have no authority. It's only the ancient spirit can address them this way. The flesh is irrelevant, it not mean jack. Now, this principle disregards the fact that the land oftentimes is already inhabited by me and my people and other people. In fact, the doctrine of discovery was used in order to legitimize the colonization of lands outside of Europe. So so we need to move around Europe and take out some good people with around there and burn down Europe. We're going to lit Europe a fire, because it look like a desert and staging ground for all of them nonsense. So we have to lit Europe a fire. Allow Europe to crush, crumble around there. Yeah, man, we got judgment Europe. Wherever that place is. Because those mixed breed Europeans give too much trouble. Them have a demonic spirit where animate them. And me I tell you, this is why we have the catastrophe and the degradation of our society straight across the earth. Yeah, man, it's good against evil, but them want to make we look like we are the evil and them are the good. So a man like Caetera bring clarity, what we call honorable clarification. Else I'm not going to miss it. Now, we say more broadly, the doctrine of discovery can be described as an international law doctrine giving authorization to explorers to claim foreign land, what I call terra nullius. That is said inhabited land. So how can you come claim land that is inhabited? I show the people and get tricked. No more. We're going to give it to the pussies out there. When I wonder a little man like me, I'm just being shot in my chat, but at least of the power. We just have to manifest it out in our society and it will reach, We're going to give it to them, man. And we're going to give it to them on a spiritual level where, we're humble, man. They're going to look for us as the God that we are in this earth. Yeah, man. We're going to give it to them, man. We're not afraid, man. Yeah, because we are moved with truth. Yeah, man, them so the doctrine is described as an international law doctrine giving authorization to the foreign explorers to claim my land and my friend them land in the name of them so-called sovereign when the land was not populated by Christians. So you see, the moment we say we are Christian, we get fucked. Because we was Indian and not Christian, them say them all come colonize it. Now them colonize we and make we Christian, we can't run them out. Because them say all of we are Christian. Me I tell them say it no work away there. I'm an Indian. And I'm an this West Indian where I bring a truth for rearrange all of that. Naturally. However, nowadays the world, as viewed by international law, is considered to be finite, meaning the world limited. Because no land is open to state occupation. No terror, no less left. So this question no longer arises today. So they must say, them conquer all the lands and things, so there is no more land in this known world where them conquer, so them can change it up now. And we are saying, on the better go away with that nonsense. Because we are running out of town. Now them say, however, in 1792, Thomas Jefferson asserted that the doctrine of discovery was international and therefore was applicable in the US government. Today, the doctrine of discovery is still mentioned in America imperialism and in regard to the treatment of indigenous people. So them know what them are do. Them know them are devils. Them know we are the high people. We are the light being. We are the star seed. So them create a what them are, is them call it a holy war, but it was an unholy war. You understand? But for them intent was to remove people like me with this kind of energy. This kind of spirituality where I said, look within for find the truth, not outside. Where I said, don't trust the Roman Catholic. A devil them around there. Yeah, some demonic energy come mix with them and change them around there. And it not just start now. A long time them are going with them nonsense. It's just that we have the clarity right now for judgment them with truth. Righteousness, that a law, truth, a law, not what them pussy I said. Yeah. Now, I can touch upon some other things, but before I wrap it up, I want to talk about them. So, I'm going to oppress the Saracen and the pagan. Now, Saracen in the Middle Ages are any person, Arab, Turks, or other who profess the religion of Islam. So, you see, it's a religious war them are going with around there. Them are use them religiosity to create havoc in the earth. All kind of division. And this is why I say these Moorish people I talk about them are more. See the truth, yeah? It's because them religion is Islam. That's why you see these niggas that talk about them special and Morocco and all these nonsense. All those nonsense out there. That's why you see we bring information and say, when I come refute it or rebut it now. Just open the mouth, make we lick out on the teeth. Just say bet. Yeah, just say I'm going to rifle down on a face, man. I'm going to use shovel, put that in a Ziploc bag and go get some hog. Judgment. Now get the flip side of the truth. I'm going to give you some inverted truth, inverted history, inverted story. But I'm going to go and get the flip side of our judgment. And only that's with purity, righteousness. Now we're going to throw the waste on and see if we can handle it. Early in the Roman world, because a Roman world over there had been reference of Saracens, Greek, Sarah, Kina, by late classical authors in the first 3 century AD. That's when a whole heap of changes start now. The term being then applied to an Arab tribe living in the Sinai Peninsula. In the following centuries, the use of the term by Christians was extended to cover Arab tribes in general. So when you hear Saracen, you talk about Arab people. No different from when you hear Moors, you talk about Arab people. But them spoil the star seed and tell the star seed a lot of nonsense and capture them, enslave them perpetually, have them serve them demonic foreign masters, these Arabs. Yeah, man. And I mean, I show you the information. And I mean, and after the establishment of the Caliphate, the Byzantine, where did I run Ethiopia, refer to all Muslim subjects of the Caliph as Saracens. Remember them capture Africa, North Africa, and the whole of up there, Remember Arab did do slave trade in the Trans-Sahara area, So all of them, other South Africa was the last basin when the boat down there going with itself. You understand? So we can't make them people a fool with. Now, through the Byzantine and the Crusaders, which are then Christian, the name spread into Western Europe, where it was long in general use and has survived until modern times. So when you hear Saracens and some of them more all kind of story, that's no say them are not Christian, them are not Judaism, them are Arab. Now, paganism, Christian term used to designate those religions that do not worship the God of Abraham. Once you worship the God of Abraham, you are pagan. The figure central to both Christianity and to other Abrahamic religions like Judaism and Islam. So Judaism and Islam are Abrahamic religion, but then war with each other. Go figures. Christians have used the term paganism and pagan, which typically carry pejorative connotation to draw clear distinction between themselves and those who they believe are worshipping false God. So if you're not Christian, any God where you worship a false God. Now, Caliphate is the political religious state comprising the Muslim community and the land and peoples under its dominion in the centuries following the death of the Prophet Muhammad, this is in 632 CE, ruled by a caliph. Caliph is an Arabic word for Khalifa, and it means successor, who held temporal, physical, and sometimes a degree of spiritual authority. The empire of the Caliph grew rapidly through conquest during its first 2 centuries, first 200 years, to include most of Southwest Asia, North Africa, and Spain. You see, it worked out right back to that same region there, same kind of people, same kind of structure and system. Dynastic struggles later brought about the Caliphate's decline, and it ceased to exist as a functioning political institution with the Mongol destruction of Baghdad in 1258. Now, the Byzantine. the eastern half of the Roman Empire, which survived for 1,000 years after the western half had crumbled into various feudal kingdoms, and which finally fell to Ottoman Turkish onslaught in 1453. So just where we start in 1452 with the Dum Diversas and the Portuguese that enslaved the West African, and then they moved to 1493 with the Intercarta, where Spain, the Spaniards, it's very same mixed European group of people, present and express the transatlantic, because them go across the water now. It become not just an Atlantic slave trade, and then later with the manifest destiny is where them sodomite did I use now for move all across the Pacific. So this is why them say, all right, we get the whole world and nobody don't know the difference. Them have done speak, you can't figure it out. We are rule no more. When I say a simple man like me, a little ghetto man like me, have this knowledge, you know, so on a rule, and it done. Nobody not teach we. We just remember it. It's just activated in our DNA. We couldn't go to university to attain this kind of clarity. Impossible. Impossible. Anyway, boy, I don't even know. Boy, go on over here, so give thanks. Wait. Forgive me round here. Honor me king. Boy, me there in my notes. So I never really see where I go on. Salute Joel Jaguar. I don't know what that, you know. Hull E mind, whatever that is. Alright, I don't want to try because through me I read so long. I'm going to put on a bit. I don't want to touch the glasses. Salute, my general, Ray. Yeah, man. Honor out there. Honor out there. Nicholas Johnson. Honor out there. Yeah, man. I see Ray did I put in some information out there. Boy, I tell you, I miss it. Yeah, man. But yeah, and I don't know our style. We just bring our energy, bring our truth, because we know that the people them out there going with a lot of nonsense. And the demonic, satanic, shadow entity out there, them slick, them very slick, them tricky. So we don't want to hear nothing from them. Yeah, man, them full of word wizardry. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Honor me king. Honor out there. Honor out there. Yes, sir. We just share information upon a level for bring honorable clarification, because what? We there, not like we're dead. You understand? People them act like we not exist. We not there. Watch me now. You see, when you stay silent, that's when them run away, run amok. But the moment you start challenge them, question them, yeah, refute for them argument and rebut it, run them with it, them can't validate it, then, you know, everything will change. Everything will change. Honor me king, long time shorter than. Honor me king. We have to do it. We can't wait for the next month to do it. And them realize it's a great deception reach way. And we have a lot of people where look like we, where they maintain that deception because they might get paid from the foreign people. I don't know if me did I get paid, would I maintain it too? Wouldn't come telling them nothing. If the post of them did just pay me, I wouldn't tell them no a damn thing. Matter of fact, would I get paid, so I would even know nothing. Would even need fear. qualified, no, make sure for research. I wouldn't have to do that. I would be a comfortable slave, financially secured, so I don't need no truth. This is our problem. This is our problem. Anyway, my people. Right in my 1 hour mark, I give thanks to the pass-through again. I know my style. The brave may fall, but never yield. And we say bold and brave in all its aspects, firm and strong in all its capacity. We not care. Yeah, man. We just have to truth. We just have to freedom. We still have to love. Yeah, man. We now go let go. The love. We have to love fire. Yeah, man. But we still have to judgment, Rasta. Yeah, man. Judgment. Yeah, them have to choose. Yeah, them have to choose, man. If you want to be free, there is a process, but your leader have to sound like me. Your leader have to express it like me. Your leader have to demonstrate clearly. Say now work with the colonizing adversary. And when them not do that, hold them and cut off them blood clot head. Them a mislead you. And you go dead. Yeah. But you better hold them and cut off them head. Them kind of leader there. Them are selling out to the colonizing master because you not do think for myself. You not depend on some of them done self I telling about. You if you look here so if you see una mama and una papa, then are you not existing now? Where you go way back in the past to do and you not correct what go on now. You know, see me are showing the past where these people pollute and corrupt the past. Even the chronological timeline these people mess with. But you can't know that when you're function on a slave frequency. That's why I'm so angry at me. Yeah. They'll have big pussy dons to come out and do all kind of nonsense and them get the biggest support, them drive the biggest boat. And when all we as truth they out here so we not support, but we not fight with. We not support, we not give it no kind of strength, and then we turn around and actively fight with. And we can't say that we not do. And we're supposed to just accept it. That's why we deal with us so harsh. Because we are so bumble clot down. That's why we crucify Christ and cry after. We so blood clot down. But we don't want nobody telling us that. Well, I am he, me a Nestorian king. We shouldn't feel no way when the king addressing them. And I'm a politician. And the king, the Nestorian king addressing them. Don't feel no way. Looking on yourself. That is it. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up on thing. But I'm going to play about the thing that I'm going to start with because I like it. The little lady we are talking about. If you are Jamaican and all of these nonsense, you can do that. Then we critique anything and everything to benefit them foreign self and them foreign colonizing masters. Yeah, them now got no problem. Anyway, salute out the free people. I'm gonna find this thing and bring it up and give thanks for the beautiful day. I tell you the day out there are going with itself. Yeah, man. Run it.
The hardest part is no one sees it. I wake up tired, I go to sleep exhausted. And in between, I'm carrying things I don't talk about. Things I can't explain. Most days, I wonder how much longer I can keep this up. But I do. Because deep down, there's still something worth fighting for. I think I'm fighting a war that will never end. The hardest.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.